thunder in my prayers tonight. No tears falling, no raised eyes. Just a tired soul learning how to sit with the quiet I feel right now. I didn't crash,
I didn't climb,
didn't lose hope,
didn't shine.
just another hour passing through, wondering if you notice this too. If I don't feel you rushing in, does that mean you've ever been?
Nothing loud,
Still love, nothing strong, still held. No big faith, no burning words, but
I'm not by myself.
nothing loud.
Still love,
Here where I am. If silence is my offering, you understand. I thought worship had to rise, hands up high, fire in my eyes. But you meet me when I'm low, when my heart speaks slow. You don't wait for a holy sound, you don't need me breaking down. You're just as close when I whisper faith as when I shout your name. You don't measure how I feel, you read what's real. Nothing loud,
still love.
when my joy feels thin, I don't have to force a moment
To let you in.
Nothing loud,
Still love.
no reason to pretend. You stay with me in the stillness.
In the stillness,
If my heart has nothing new, if my songs all feel half true, I don't need to feel you strong, I don't need to feel you near. If you're here without the feeling, that's enough right here.
nothing loud.
Still love, now I can see
Your love isn't waiting
they want more from me. Oh,
from me.
nothing loud.
Still love.
I finally know
I finally know
you don't need the moment bigger,
to let me go.
so I'll breathe
Breathe.
and stay. Let the noise fall away. Nothing loud. Still love.
Nothing loud.
Still love. Yeah. The sink is full, the light is low. Another evening moving slow. No miracle, no warning sign, just dishes drying, passing time. I used to think you showed up loud and shaking rooms and breaking ground, but here I am, no fire, no view, just living life the way I do.
If you're only in the high and low,
Then what about the in-between? I know
ordinary is holy too.
when I'm just doing
What I do,
no lifted hands, no perfect view.
still you're here.
You're true.
Ordinary is holy too.
This breath, this room, this hour too.
You are present in the plane.
Then nothing here is wasted space. Thought faith had a certain sound, a special place, a sacred ground. But you keep
meeting me at home in quiet, no one would know.
You don't need
me inspired,
you don't need my heart on fire. You sit with me in simple grace, like every day is sacred space. You don't wait for me to rise, you meet me where my living lies. Ordinary is holy too, when joy feels small, when hope feels new.
No pressure to become someone,
Just staying where I begun.
ordinary is holy too.
When nothing special breaks on through,
If you are near in what feels plain,
then I don't have to chase the flame.
if this moment is enough,
You stay,
if this pace is slow and rough,
you stay. I don't need a higher view to know that I'm with you. If you're here in the everyday,
then teach my heart to stay.
ordinary is holy too. That's how I know your love is real.
Not only when the heavens move,
But when my life just feels like me,
ordinary is holy too.
now I can rest in what is true.
You are God of all my days.
Then every day can be a place of praise. So I rise, stay, rise. So I'll stay right here.
No need to run, ordinary,
No need,
ordinary,
no need.
solitary. No need to run,
No ordinary, no need to run. Ordinary with you is enough. Nothing's broken in my hands today. No heavy thoughts I need to chase away. The sky's not falling, the room feels kind. Just breathing in a quiet state of mind. I'm not asking you to fix my life, not standing on the edge tonight. Just walking through an ordinary line, wondering if you meet me when I feel just fine.
I'm not desperate, if I'm not weak, do you still hear me
When I barely speak,
when I feel just fine? You're still right here, not waiting on trouble to draw you near.
when I feel just fine, no tears, no signs. I don't have to fall apart
to know you're
mine. I thought you came when the lights went out, in broken prayers and shaking doubt. But you sit with me in the middle ground, when nothing's lost and nothing's found. You don't need my
hard to overflow,
You don't need a
deeper low,
You stay when there's
nothing to define.
You stay with me when I feel just fine. You don't measure faith by intensity, you meet me in simplicity. Yeah, yeah.
When I feel just fine,
You don't pull away my heart feels alive,
you stay.
I don't need a louder sign to know you're close in quieter time.
When I feel just fine,
Ooh.
now I understand.
Now I understand.
You're not only the God of the broken man.
When I feel
Without you,
just
just fine,
I can still belong.
you won't just walk
With
with me.
me and something's wrong.
And something's wrong.
So I'll stay aware of this steady line. You are here with me when I feel just Nothing shaking on the news tonight. No storm outside, no warning signs. Just the hum of a fan, the clock on the wall. Another evening answering no call. I'm not falling, I'm not afraid. Just living through an average day. And it makes me wonder in moments like those, if you draw near when there's nothing wrong to show.
If I'm not
Calling out your name,
If I'm not desperate for a change,
no crisis,
still close,
no fire.
still hope.
You don't wait for me to break to come and hold me close. No crisis,
Still close,
no tears.
still know.
You don't love me less when my life feels calm and slow. I thought you moved when the ground gave way. When every prayer had words to say, but you sit with me in the in-between, when nothing's lost and nothing's sure. You don't scan my life for
Emergency,
you don't need drama.
stay with me.
You're faithful in the quiet frame, the unspectacular the same. You don't measure faith by need, you just stay and let me breathe. I'm no crisis,
Still close,
when my heart's at rest. You don't disappear when there's nothing left to confess. No crisis,
still close,
I'm safe where I am. You don't need my life on fire to fit inside your plan. Oh, if today feels small and plain,
you stay.
oh no. If tomorrow looks the same,
You stay.
you stay. I don't need the moment loud to know you're here with me right now. No crisis,
Still close,
now I finally see your love isn't driven by what's happening to me. No, no crisis,
still close,
that's how grace shows. You don't wait for brokenness to let your presence show. So I'll rest in this place, let the ordinary unfold. No, no crisis. Still close, oh yeah. No, no crisis.
no crisis.
Still close, no, no, no pressure. Oh yeah, no, no crisis.
No crisis.
Still Oh. The world keeps shouting what I should fear. Every screen says something's near. Bad news travels faster than grace. Every hour leaves another trace. I read the stories, I feel the weight. Every broken turn, every open gate. But somewhere between the facts and fear, I hear a whisper drawing near. I close my eyes, let the noise fade. I need a truth that doesn't shake.
Between the headlines,
you stay the same.
not moved by panic,
not ruled by flames.
Between the headlines,
when hope feels thin, you're still speaking. Where the silence lives, I thought peace meant escaping it all, turning my back on the rise and fall. But you meet me right where I stand, with steady love and open hands. You're not louder than the breaking news, you're not rushing me to choose. You stay constant while the stories change. A quiet truth I can arrange. You don't compete
with every voice.
Oh, you wait for me
to make the
choice between the headlines. You don't react, you don't get smaller when the world cracks. Between the
headlines,
I finally see your voice was never trying to shout at me. If I turn the volume down,
you're here.
If I step off the spinning ground, I don't need to know it all, I just need to hear you call. In the space I almost miss, that's where your presence is. Between the headlines, my heart can rest. Your truth is steady when the world's a mess.
Between the headlines,
now I believe you're not found in the noise, but in the space you leave. So I'll breathe
again,
let the noise decline. Between the headlines,
'cause you are mine, 'cause you are mine.
you are mine. I searched my heart for something wrong, a hidden fault, a broken song. But tonight feels simple, almost kind, like peace showed up without a sign. No heavy shame I need to face, no long regret I have to trace. Just a quiet room, a steady light, and nothing to confess tonight.
If my soul is calm and clear, do you still draw me near?
Nothing to confess tonight, no wrong to
make right,
I don't come with fear
or tears.
just an open line. Nothing to confess tonight. No words rehearsed. If silence is my prayer, you hear it first. I thought I needed wounds to show, to earn the mercy that you hold. But you don't ask me where I failed. You sit with me where I exhale. You don't turn quiet into doubt. You don't need pain to work things out. You stay with me when all is well, like peace is something you know well.
You don't wait for broken ground.
You meet me here where I am fine. Oh, nothing to confess tonight. No debts to pay. I don't have to bring a story to let you stay. Nothing to confess tonight.
I finally see
your love is not a reaction, it's just who you are with me. If I come with empty hands,
you stay.
if I don't need to understand,
You stay. I don't need to fall apart
to feel you close to my heart.
Nothing to confess tonight.
And that's
Okay.
you're out of the ordinary, not just the days I pray. Nothing to confess tonight. My heart can't rest. I don't need to be forgiven again to know that I am blessed. So I'll stay right here in this honest light. Nothing to confess tonight. I've been living in the corners of the day, doing little things that never make a wave. No spotlight moments, no big scene, just quiet choice and nobody sees. I thought you moved in louder ways, through open doors and higher praise. But here I am, just small and still, wondering if I matter to you here. If I don't stand out, if I don't stand out, if I don't shine, do you notice this life of mine? You see the small in me, the parts I hide, the simple faith I don't advertise. You see the small in me, and you don't look away. You call it precious when I call it plain. I've been measuring my days by noise, by louder faith and braver voice. But you keep drawing my heart back to where the quiet teaches me to trust. You don't need me standing tall, you meet me where I feel so small. You don't overlook the unseen, you see the small in me. You don't wait for greatness to appear. Come close when I'm right here. You come close when I'm right here. You see the small in me. When hope feels thin, the unnoticed prayers I'm whispering. You see the small in me and stay the same. You don't ask me to be more, to say my name. Oh, if all I have is little faith, you stay. If all I bring is one small step, you stay. I don't need to be bigger to be held in your care. If you see the smallest part of me, then I'm already there. You see the small in me. That's how I know your love is deeper than what I show. You see the small in me, and now I'm free. If you call this moment holy, then that's enough for me. So I'll stay just as I am. No need to prove. You see the small in me, and you choose me too. I woke up with the same old view, same street lights, same shoes. Nothing calling my name out loud, just a day that's showing up somehow. I'm not chasing a better place, not trying to outrun my pace, just taking life the way it's dealt, wondering if I'm still felt.
If I'm not reaching for the sky, if I'm not asking why,
just living,
still held,
not falling,
not well.
I'm somewhere in between, and you're here with me. Just living,
still held,
no story
to tell.
If this is all I am tonight, you're holding me just fine. I thought faith meant I'd always move towards something clearer, something new.
But you meet me where my feet stay,
In the middle of an average day. You don't measure how far I've come, you don't weigh me by what I've done. You don't let my value slip when I'm not at my best or worst.
you don't ask me to feel complete,
You just sit with me,
see me in the in-between.
let's live
Still held,
when joy feels flat, when hope feels small. I don't have to rise or fall to know I'm not alone. Just living,
still held,
no strength to show. You don't need my life on fire to hold me close.
if today doesn't stand out, you stay.
If my heart won't figure it out,
You stay.
I don't need a perfect sign to know your hands are on my life. Just gently,
Just living,
still held.
still held.
Now I understand, you're not waiting for a version of a stronger man. Just living,
Still held,
that's how grace feels.
that's how grace feels.
You don't leave me where I am, you love me while I'm real. So I'll breathe and stay, let the moment tell.
Just living,
Still held.
Still held.
Just living.
Still held.
I woke up somewhere in the middle, not too heavy, not okay. The mirror didn't ask me questions, the day just found its way. No joy rushing through my chest, no tears asking me to stay, just a quiet kind of breathing. I don't feel much today.
If my heart's not reaching out, do you still hear me now?
I don't feel much today, but I'm still here with you. No fire in my face, just a simple truth.
I don't feel much today.
No words to say,
No words to say.
being honest is my prayer.
Being honest is my prayer.
Will you meet me this way?
Hey, 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 hey,
Ah-da-da-da-da-da-da. I thought love was always loud, something I could recognize, but you're closer than my feelings. You don't wait on how I'm wild. You don't fade when passion does. You don't pull away. You stay steady in the silence when I don't feel much today.
You don't need me.
You don't need me inspired.
You don't need me.
You don't need me strong. I don't feel much today, but you're not gone. You don't measure my faith by what I feel or don't. I don't feel much today, still you remain.
Still you remain.
You don't need emotion to know my name. If numb is all I have tonight, if my heart won't rise or fight,
You stay.
I don't need to feel you near to know you're here. If you're present in the nothing, then I'm not missing you. Don't feel much today, and that's okay. You're God of the quiet, not just the praise. I don't feel much today,
But now I see.
you don't love me less.
You don't love me less.
When I feel less of me,
Less of me.
so I'll stay right here. No need to pretend. If you're with me in the numbness, then this is not the end. Nothing heavy on my heart tonight. No breaking news, no tears to hide. Just another day that came and went. Coffee cold, the room half lit. I didn't fall, I didn't rise, just moving through these hours of mine. If faith is more than words I say, do you see me on days like these, when there's no fire in my chest, no hallelujah on my breath?
All I pray, you know me on my quiet days,
when nothing's wrong,
nothing's great,
no big prayers,
no long nights,
just showing up to ordinary life.
you know me on my quiet days,
When I don't feel much,
either way,
I don't have to prove my faith.
you know me on my quiet days.
I thought you met me in the storms, in broken vows and desperate songs, but you're just as close when I'm okay. Not lost, not found, just on my way.
You don't wait for me,
You don't wait for me to feel inspired.
you'll need my heart on fire.
You sit with me in simple grace, like stillness is a sacred place. You don't ask me to pretend, you don't need an amen.
You know me on my quiet day,
When joy feels flat,
when hope feels plain,
no lifted hands, no
words to say,
just breathing in.
another day. You know me on my quiet day,
When my faith feels soft and small,
Olay,
you don't turn your face away.
you meet me where I am at all.
If this is all I bring tonight,
You stay,
this is all my worship sounds like.
you stay,
I don't need to feel you loud.
you stay,
If you know me in the stillness,
you stay,
if you know me in the stillness,
you stay.
then I'm right where I belong.
You know me on my,
That's how I know your love is real, not just when I'm on my knees, but when I'm living what I feel. You know me on
my quiet day,
and nothing has to change.
has to change.
If you're here
In the ordinary,
then ordinary is enough. So I'll stay right here. No need to explain. You know me on my quiet day.